I'm sorry, I can't assist with that request.
Oh my God. You know talking about filth? That's in.
And there's the chair where Grandma and Grandpa Siders were sitting at years ago in front of the house, smiling. They look like different people. They're almost unrecognizable.
Maine. Listen, I've been poor all my life, and I've never lived like that.
Nope.
That's lack of knowledge, being poor. That's inhumane. I tried to give the lady the benefit of the doubt because she's 13 since she was, kind of given away to.
I think we've seen just.
All right. Wow, guys. See, man, thank you so much, Luna, Wolf, WY. Thank you for the gifted membership. Guys, if you receive that membership, please thank Luna. And don't forget to, when you get your membership, try to keep it up. All right. Try to keep it up so we can do lots more members only Mondays and giveaways. Thank you, Luna. I appreciate that. Yeah, man. I mean, this is far beyond poverty. You guys understand that, I hope.
I just feel like, yes, low IQ would be a part of it. But also, they're very, very impoverished.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, you're right. I just about like, I don't buy that it's like they didn't know any better, but I just don't know if it's evil at this point. But there's so many things that we don't know. It's hard to say that conclusively, but I'm having a hard time now saying, okay, they did this on purpose. They only cared about themselves. It doesn't.
Well, I don't think they did it on purpose. I think over the amount of time of just popping out kid after kid after kid and living that way, that was their normal, that was normalized to them. And I mean, what was Elizabeth doing all damn day while the babies were crawling around in feces and with bugs? What was she doing? Now, the evil part, guys, get ready. Get ready, because the evil part, I don't even think that we've scratched the surface of that yet. We do not know what else they found in the house towards not only the conditions, but what was being done to those children. What abuse was inflicted on them? How are they disciplined? Were they disciplined? We don't know. We don't know any of that. Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah. And when we actually find out everything that we need to, guys, you need to be way above poverty to keep up with 16 kids. Poverty doesn't equal filth, though, however, right? At all, whatsoever. Vicky, it's been a while. Welcome. Glad you're back. All right, let's continue.
Sound like they were taking great care of themselves either.
Do we know why the investigators ended up at the house? Because there were the reports initially about indecent exposure, that there may have been like a warrant or an investigation involving, I guess, Gary Jr. and indecent exposure. But now I've heard that that's not necessarily why they came.
Investigators are not confirming that is why. But yes, initially, many of us were reporting that as the reason. There was about 4 different instances or charges of indecent exposure in May of 2026. And they were about 3 or 4 days within each incident, I guess. So the criminal complaint doesn't tell us exactly what happened during those incidents, but I did see an interview on a local news station with Gary Sider's Gary Sider Jr.'s attorney. And he stated that he did not think this would be the reason. I mean, that they would come, storming in here. So what is the reason? I don't know. That's part of the mystery here.
Again, I don't know why everyone keeps asking that question, but I guess there's nothing that exactly points that, but when you look at all the information and the warrant and the search warrant, how they got there, it leads you to one thing: that parallel investigation of indecent exposure and domestic violence that they referred to in the beginning. All right. And I did want to give you a big prayer, Vicky. I see everybody here is saying prayers for you, and we're sorry for your loss. I didn't mean to skip that over. I just kind of read it real quick and was moving forward, but we all send you huge prayers and glad to have you back. All right. Thank you.
Has there been any kind of update on the condition of the kids since we first heard about this?
Well, investigators and the county attorney have said the kids are all in foster homes. They're getting the care they need. They're getting the attention that they need, and they're all doing very well. They've stated that DNA testing is still underway, although it is interesting. I heard that last week at a press conference. However, the birth certificates were obtained by ABC6, which stated that Elizabeth and Gary were both the father and mother of these kids. So, I am wondering, I guess, what the DNA testing could be for additionally, if anything. Maybe they just want to double check. But yeah, the kids are doing okay so far. And also, there was a Facebook post that had surfaced of this alleged foster mom. Again, investigators have not confirmed, and law enforcement hasn't confirmed. But this foster mom had said to somebody in a response that she had two of the Siders girls, and they confirmed that their mom was pregnant with the baby girl, which I thought was, I guess, not shocking, but with what we're dealing with here.
Say
but
that
also
again, because I'm just trying to follow. So the foster mom posted what?
She posted in response to some question that she had two of the Siders girls in her care, and they told her that Elizabeth Siders is currently pregnant right now.
Really? So is there, I wonder though if that would have come out in the proceedings somehow.
Okay, so we're getting a little bit of tea from Lauren. She does do a fantastic job. However, the people that are taking care of the children should not be posting on social media, right? And they shouldn't be telling us these things, because you can lie on a birth certificate, but you can't lie to DNA. I mean, yeah, you could out Jesus as the father if I want to, right? Birth certificates, you can write down Barney as the father, or Tinky Winky, or whatever you want. You can put anybody, you can put Brian Etton's name on it, right? All right, you don't have, it's not even about birth control. She didn't want birth control because her goal in life was to have as many children as humanly possible. She didn't want birth control. Well, don't you think birth control would be that house? The moment I would get hot and heavy and I see a cockroach running past my mattress on the floor that had that shit on the floor, that would be enough birth control for me. How about you guys? I've been thinking about baby Preston Davy in England. Horrific. Well, Pink Pepper, do me a favor. You have my email address. If you want to send me an email about that because you want me to cover it, let me know. guiltyofcrimebyj@gmail.com. It's going to scroll by here in a bit. Nope, they shouldn't have messing with the gag order, but we're still going to find out things from the family. All right? We are, but they shouldn't do that.
Like when they were discussing like her in custody and how she should be treated. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I've seen that come out before when people are in court and they're pregnant.
Well, if you remember, during that initial arraignment, Elizabeth Siders, this is the only time we've seen her, or any of them actually, attempt to speak. She attempted to say something to the judge. I couldn't quite make it out. You can find this clip. And the judge was like, I need to remind you, you have the right to remain silent. Whatever you're about to say, this is not the time to say it. So who knows what she was going to say. But I did see her attorney, she's getting care packages in jail. And also her brother posted her booking number so people could find her booking number in order to send her these care packages, which again, her attorney isn't saying much about if this is true or not. He hasn't really addressed it at all. Neither has law enforcement. So I don't know if this is factual, but I'm also like, why is this person saying this on Facebook? Isn't this, this is seemingly private, but I guess this is a very national case at this point. So
yep.
When it's a small town, it seems like people just kind of talk, and Facebook seems to be the preferred. I've noticed like,
Facebook. Yeah. When you don't have much information, go to Facebook and then go to Reddit and then come back to X. You'll find everything that you need there. Am I giving away all my secrets? And Kat says, go Niners. I'm giving away all my secrets. No, I don't think they were religious, my friend, because religious people, I just don't know, unless their religion was that of a cockroach religion. I do not think, or some kind of bug, some kind of bug fetish they had. I just can't see it. All right. Hopefully the care packages include soap. I agree, because otherwise I don't think she's going to be too happy in there, and the people won't either. Can't mentally be okay to have kids nonstop and let them live like that. Yeah, X seems to be the spot. I know. I love it. Don't even get me started. And I'm fine that no one goes over there, because that's like my little board that I put up. But let me show you something else, guys. I told you we're going inside the Ohio House of Horrors today. What are we going to find? I want to show you now. Back to this real quick. I just found a 3D walkthrough of the Siders home, obtained and shared online as a walkthrough of the Siders property in Vinton County, Ohio. Let's take a look real quick. It's sometimes you can't spot the things that you want when the video's going all over the place and you need those. Someone came in and said we need meds, so you're not getting dizzy. Is that right?